Barka, now see, this is a little funny topic, but I remember in other classes there was long conversation. Everyone shared different opinions and things like that.
Yeah.
So before I move ahead, I'll first explain the topic to you, and then we will go to the video. Okay.
Okay.
So I hope you understand the meaning of ex. When you were together in a relationship, there was a breakup, and the person whom you left is called as your ex. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
And
Yes. Yes.
do you know what's the meaning of the word belongings?
No.
No, all the
No.
items, objects that were used by that person. Like for example, this is my belonging. Suppose if I am in a relationship with someone, so this bottle is one of my belonging, and if I gave it to my boyfriend or my partner, and after we broke up, this bottle is still there with him, so he will say it's a belonging of my ex.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Okay. Subjects.
objects, objects.
Objects. Yeah.
Yes.
Objects that
Yes.
you give to your
Partners.
ex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
To your
Belonging could
ex
be
and
anything, not only for X. Like for example, this is my belonging. This is my phone, so it's a belonging to me. Okay.
okay.
So belonging is simply an item, and if there is an owner of it, then he will say that it is mine. This the cap that you're wearing, it's your belonging.
Okay.
I guess you understand. So yes, and here we will be talking about everything. Like sometimes it happens that we share gifts with our partners, so even those can be considered as, oh, that was one of the belonging which my ex gave it to me. Okay, so
Okay.
this whole thing is all about that. There is a couple who were together and they got separated. So there was this one object which they were not able to decide who will take it, because obviously now they were splitting.
Oh, okay. It can be a dog or a
Yes,
cat
it's
or
actually even worse than that. It's a tiny little soft toy.
okay, okay.
Yes. And
Yeah,
that led to,
understood.
yeah, and that led to a business idea for them. Now you will see how it turned out. Barka, it's not only for fun. The good part is that this video is extremely at a slower pace. Like intermediate learners, they can understand it very easily. And the words that they have used, they are also of a very good quality. You will see that there are a variety of words: banal, quirky, prejudices, the words that you're not using in your day to day life. So you
Yeah.
have to first see those words. I'll stop the video in between and ask you the meanings. If you know, well and
Okay.
good. If you interpret, even better. Otherwise, I'll let you know. Okay?
Okay, okay.
Try
Okay.
understanding. At the end, I'll ask you to explain the video, and then there are some questions. Okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Just give me one moment. I will. I'll try to open the video first.
With the new text to image feature.
Okay, let the ad get over, then I'll come to that part.
Yes.
Sunglasses. Maybe it.
Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yes? Hear it carefully and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
It's time to get rid of your ex's plush toy. Or their broken sunglasses. And maybe their lock of hair? Luckily in Zagreb, Croatia, a place exists where these items can be preserved, instead of just sitting at the back of your closet. Drazen Grubicic and Alinka Vishtitzia, founders of the museum, had this exact problem.
Dražen and myself first met 20 years ago. He was sculptor, artist, doing the clubs often, and I was at the time working with a French choreographer.
Our relationship was great. We had a lot in common. We were quite busy at the time as well, so we traveled a lot, which was really nice. Yeah, it was a nice relationship.
Maybe the work was taking over me. I was very ambitious at the time.
It wasn't a spectacular breakup. It was more of a like, yeah, let's just split.
There was this banal bunny. We would take it to different places when we would travel without the partners. And that was the trigger for us to think, okay, who takes the bunny?
We were sitting in the kitchen and talking about it, and it was fascinating that something so banal could have such a huge emotional trigger. To anybody else, it was just a banal object, but to you, it was like you just look at it and it was heart-wrenching. That's where the idea about the museum came about.
So, what makes an item worthy of a spot on a plinth?
There are no criteria.
Okay, Varga, were you able to understand what they were speaking?
Yeah, it was funny because I'm not used to this kind of things. I mean, yeah, they were together, and when they broke up,
Broke up, yes.
yeah, when they broke up, they discussed about who will take the bunny.
Right, that's true.
Yeah, this the subject which had I think sentimental
Value?
value. Yes,
Yes.
but yeah.
Yes.
But after this reflection, they opened the museum.
Right. They opened the museum where they decided whoever has objects which are related to their past relationships, they can come and donate them here. And you will see how, this museum works. It will come a little later. But,
Yeah.
Barka, if I ask you, they were using variety of words. Like, for example, they use the word ambitious. Do you understand the meaning of ambitious?
Yes, yes.
What is it? Can you?
Ambitious is someone who wants to be on the high level in his career.
Career, exactly. When you are extremely goal driven, you have a goal and you want to achieve it.
Yeah.
Okay. In the same way, if I ask you about, there was a word used, banal. They were saying that bunny again and again as a banal bunny. Do you understand the
Yes.
meaning of the word
Yes,
banal?
banal. It's the same word in French.
Oh, that's great.
French word. We have the same word. So banal, it's like just use normal,
Yes.
useful. Someone like yes, ordinary.
Ordinary. Very normal, very ordinary
Yeah,
is
very
banal.
ordinary.
That's true. And then
Yeah.
there was also a word that they said that which led to this, beginning of this idea, or it triggered the idea. You understand the meaning of the word trigger?
Trigger. I don't know really, but I can try.
Yes.
Trigger idea. It's like it isn't clear idea. It's
No, no,
I
no, no,
don't
no,
know.
no, 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 no. Actually,
No.
in real life, trigger means the area from where this pistol operates. This third picture, can you see? Oh, I guess
Yeah.
you. Are you able to see the screen? Like the pistols must be there on the screen,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So the front part of the gun from where you press it and the bullet comes out. It
Yeah.
is called as a trigger. So to
Okay.
start something, to operate something, the thing that we press and the you know the input or whatever was inside comes out. Like for example, if you remember, if you know that whenever we are cleaning, we use this bottle with a trigger on the top. If you press it, the water will come out.
Okay.
So
So it means that a trigger idea. It's like a very fast idea or very.
the idea started because of this banal bunny. That
Oh.
starting point happened. The cause of this
Okay.
entire museum is this banal bunny.
Okay.
Okay.
Understood.
Right,
Okay.
perfect. And just one more word because it was used, and I don't know why I feel that one in our previous classes we have seen this word, heart wrenching. There is this word which was used that sometimes certain objects become heart wrenching for you, but for others they might be extremely banal. What does that mean? Heart.
Yes. Hard wrenching. As I said earlier, it's like something which you make sentimental
Yeah.
things. you add values. You add
Yes.
value in this subject.
Right. So your
But for
heart
me,
breaks.
just something normal.
Yes, exactly. For me,
Yeah.
this cup might be very special because given by someone very special, but then
Yeah.
for you it will be just a cup. Even if it will break, you will
Yes.
not feel something. Exactly. Okay.
Yes, I understand.
Right.
Okay.
So with all these words, what we say, Barka, we'll go to the other one. Let's see what happens next. What are the objects accepted in this type of museum?
Okay.
Here we go.
Criteria you have to meet to be accepted as a part of the collection, because I think it's the most beautiful thing.
मुझे याद है, ये तो
You
बहुत heavy है.
become part of a huge community
आपने पिया?
across the world, and people you don't even
बाहर से लाए
know,
हो
but
या?
we all share this human connection through love and its disappearance.
All the descriptions are written by donors, so whoever gives the object is the one behind the story. I was kind of afraid at the beginning
तो
because
खाना
I
फिर
have no
बनवाओगे
control
नहीं?
over it, so I thought it might be boring or repetitive. And it turned out from the start they write so
आलू पालक
well,
अच्छी बना
and you
देगी.
have sometimes these really short,
पुल्ला बना दो.
3-4 sentences stories that give you like the insight, and you want to know more, and they're like a trailer to a movie
देख लो,
that
मुझे
you
बता
want
देना
to
तो मैं उस
see.
हिसाब से उसको बता दूंगी दिनेश को.
As every other serious museum, we also have a gift shop. T-shirts, bags, chocolates, and so on, but they all have a quirky message dealing with the museum, dealing with breakup, love. The most popular item is the big eraser. It's called Bad Memories Eraser.
Yeah, I do.
People usually, when they see it, they start laughing and they get it. It's like, oh, I know who this goes to.
Does it ever get weird working with your ex?
A long process of 15 years learning how to work together, respect each other. That's the best thing you can do, to create something with someone and learn how to respect yourself and the other person in the process.
And prove that it's possible. Enabling people to get rid of these reminders and actually transforming them into something else. The process of writing the story and packing the object and sending it away, I'm sure it provides relief. And we've heard it from so many people.
And this museum isn't just a quirky way to spend an afternoon in Zagreb.
Visitors empathize so much with other people. They learn how to overcome their own prejudices we all have on some level through this experience, which is for all of us the same.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, Barka, I think the last
Okay.
part is also quite simple.
I can't hear you because you're.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Yes. All right. So, Barka, were you able to understand the last part?
Yes.
Can you explain a little bit? What were they
Yeah,
saying?
they talk about the signification of
Significance.
the definition of the museum,
Right.
and how they put the objects and the story of the objects. Not the
Right.
story, but just one or two phrases to
Yes.
explain
That's
to
true.
explain the story of the objects, and how they managed to work together,
Right.
because they were together, and they
Right.
broke up, and they learned to respect each other
Right. That's
during the 15 years.
good. Yes.
Yeah, not 50, but 15 years which they worked together.
Since they started.
Yeah, since they worked together.
Right. Barka, also there was a word which they were using again and again, which was quirky. Do you remember what was? Did you hear it?
Yes, I heard this, but quirky, I don't know what does it mean.
The quirky means something which is unusual, because see, museums are usually about, those objects which are
Yes.
historical, but having
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like this was extremely unusual, quirky.
Yes, really,
right?
really true. It's really unusual.
Yes.
I laughed when I smiled when when I saw that. So
Objects.
yeah,
That's so true. And there was a word called prejudices. You know
yes,
what is the meaning of the word?
prejudices are the co- consequences
No, 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 no. Prejudices are
consequences.
no, 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 no. No. It's not consequences. Prejudices are like your personal opinions. You know, sometimes you are
Oh,
biased towards things. You feel that this is
okay,
correct. You another person feel that this is correct. So those things are called as prejudices. I'll try to show you the French word of it as well, so that you can identify exactly what it is.
okay.
Prejudices in French. Just a second. Can you see this word? Oh,
Oh, okay.
right.
Okay, okay, okay.
Judging
Okay, it's a
someone
judgment.
before.
It's a
Yes.
judgment that you do. Yeah, be
Right.
okay,
The
okay.
same. It's called
But we
in.
have also the word prejudice, and
Uh-huh.
it doesn't mean the same thing.
Ah, okay. No, no. Here it means prejudice. Prejudice means when you are biased, you're judgmental about certain things. That this is mine, this is not like that.
Okay, we call this kind of words
Uh-huh.
the false friends.
Okay. So this is like French word, but they have made it into a different version of it.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, yes. Could be false French language, yes. English
Yeah,
is stealing
false
now.
friends. Yeah.
But yes. All right. So Barka,
Okay,
with
prejudices.
all these words, yes, I guess you understood the video as well and you got a lot of words as well. Okay, what are we
Okay,
gonna do now is we will see some questions not really related to X and all, but then yes, if there was some relationship which was very close to you, father, mother, grandmother, and the objects related to that, mostly we'll be talking about that. Open up and say the things, and I'll be giving you corrections at the end. You can keep your answers small or big, whichever way you like, and then we'll see the corrections.
okay.
Okay. So, Barka, if I ask you, would you ever consider donating a sentimental object from the past relationship to a museum like this? Why or why not?
I don't really have a prejudices about this,
Yes.
about that. I think it depends on if this objects if you are the only one person who wants this object,
Right.
wants to want this object,
Yes.
or if you are two, three, or I don't
Yeah.
know. If you are not alone, I think it's important to find a
Right.
solution,
Right.
or it's not really. It's a good idea to give it to a museum.
To donate it because you're
Yeah,
not
to
getting
donate
any.
it. Yeah, to donate it to the museum,
Right.
because you can you can
Vis-
see it.
you can
You can
visit.
see it, and others also. So
Yes.
why
You
not?
you can see it and others can also see it whenever they visit this museum.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And if I talk about the next one, where it says the founders of the museum turned their personal breakup into a successful project. Varka, has it ever happened with you where there was a difficult situation? You were feeling that, oh my god, this is like breaking me apart, and it led to a creative or a positive outcome. Any situation you can relate to your household situation, uh, office related situation, anything. Seems like you have many.
I don't really have many. No,
No?
I don't remember. I don't remember really. I can't say if I don't know.
Uh-huh. Anything where the starting was chaotic, difficult, and it came
Yeah.
out with a good outcome.
Mm,
Learning something, traveling somewhere, any experience like that.
I really don't have any. Any idea?
Okay, no worries. Let it be. We'll go into the next question right away then.
Yes.
Okay, Barka, now comes the main one. If you were to design your own museum based on some personal experiences, what type of museum you would have designed? What would have been the theme of such a museum? The topic, the main agenda, what are you going to design it for?
Yeah, I think the item will be the souvenir, like
Okay,
souvenir.
souvenirs. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, souvenirs, and we not only my souvenirs, but also all souvenirs of interesting souvenirs. Okay, not bad souvenirs, but just positive souvenirs.
Right.
When you are a child, when you grow up, when you are teenager and
Okay.
adults, the best souvenir of the different level of your life.
Hell, that's good.
And yeah, I think I don't know if it exists or not, but
Yes, I think it's a new idea actually.
but yeah, it could be a good idea.
Yes. Just a second. Okay, and let's go with one last question, Barka. If I talk about the museum highlights that how ordinary objects can turn into something with an extremely deep significance. So, can you think of an item in your life which holds a really strong emotional value? Do you have anything like that which you feel that yes, I'm really attached to this item and I can never leave it in my life, or I'll keep it safe at least till the time I am there?
Yes, I think um, an item. Yeah, as I said, the souvenirs,
Right?
especially our parents' souvenirs
Ah, okay.
that we have with our parents, and when your parents leave,
Are no more.
yeah, and no more, and you can share the souvenirs that you have with them, and I think that this item can talk to everyone.
Yeah, that's true. Those memories related can actually convey the message to everyone.
Yes, yes,
Barka, you said I don't really have prejudices about that. The first question. In that case,
yes,
prejudices was actually a good word that you used it. You can even say strong biases or biasness around that. So it's
right.
just to make you understand that both the words have the same meaning. You can use either of them whenever required.
Okay,
Okay. Another one
okay.
you said, I think it depends. If you are not alone, who want this object? Now, instead of that, can you read this other side first?
Yeah, it depends, especially if you're not the only one interested in this object. Yeah.
Okay. Interested, and here also with who, because who is considered as a singular noun, we will use it at wants this object. Remember, singular noun plus verb
Yes,
with
yes,
s. Okay.
yes.
You can see it, and other can also see it. S was not sounding when you were speaking. Okay,
No,
so make sure that it is clearly, audible so that I can
others.
understand or others
Yeah,
can understand it better. Can you try reading the opposite side, the improved
yeah. It's
version?
visible to you and others as well.
Yes, and you can even use the word when you visit such a museum. Okay, and
Okay.
right. And the last one, which was quite a long one, where you said, I think the item would be interesting souvenirs, which you were saying that in if I was the one, I would have taken souvenirs.
Mm.
Positive souvenirs, I have written so many spelling mistakes here. Just ignore them, I was typing very fast. When you were child, adult, the best souvenirs of different levels of your life can be kept in this museum. Can you try reading this side once?
Yes, this item could serve as a meaningful souvenir, cherished keepsakes from childhood, adulthood, and the most memorable moments of your life could be preserved in in this museum.
Right, cherished. Now,
Cherished.
something which you happily or proudly tell everyone about, cherished.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. And Barka, small words are there. You can learn them, use them whenever you want. Okay? All
Yes.
right. That's it.
Yes. Yes.
So I'll just stop sharing this screen. Give